Okay, I'm using the, can't remember the model number, SR-12, I believe it is, Sony. And we just figured we'll try this camera out. I want to try to open this up and see if I can spot anything. Now, I don't know if all of you remember or not, but I also own one of these magnifiers, they're lighted magnifiers. And I've used it quite a bit, but of course it's hard to hold this and be on the hold the soldering iron and everything else. One of my viewers had said that, gave me a link to this. I bought this last year, so I do use that. And I will be using this for the inspection of this here. So while I am here now, let's see if we can get the right kind of screwdriver to open this up. Let's just put it on here so it don't get scratched up and it less have to slide all over. And okay, I figured I'd use this camera here. This is supposed to be HD, but it's interlaced. But if you're not doing a lot of moving around like this, you won't see the jagged lines. And when you run it through the editing program, in this case I use SONY Movie Studio 13. I'm not good at doing the titles on Sony, so it's I'm not able to overlay them. Can't seem to get it to do that. But it works very well for videos from this camera. But I want to inspect this. It's got a seal on it here, so obviously we're going to have to break that seal. Actually, I didn't break it. I just disconnected it. I want to inspect this circuit board here, because if I can see something that is obvious, like a break or maybe no solder in some places, I might be able to fix it and get it to work. It's worth it, if nothing more than just entertainment. And I can't make this video too long, because I did a 11.5-minute video, not for YouTube, on this, and it was 1.42 gigabytes, so it's a huge file, for a video that's under 12 minutes long. But we're going to inspect this now with this camera and see if I can spot anything. Now I can't zoom in on this without getting out of focus. Let me I'm going the wrong way here. Okay, that's probably about as far as I can go with this. So I'm going to inspect this off camera and I'll be right back on. I couldn't find any breaks in there, and I spent a good 5 minutes on this looking over. And everything looks good. Now, you look here where the yellow is. It says video output. Right here. So as far as I can tell, I don't see any unsoldered connections here. There's parts of the trace up here where nothing is in there. I don't mess around with small stuff like this because I'll end up breaking it. Trying to force it out of there or something. You know, well, I'll break it for sure, and it isn't worth trying to force it out of the cabinet. But I thought I'd take a peek inside just in case it is something obvious. So we'll put this back together. And that's it. The seal goes right back on. All right, now we got it all back. I just thought I'd take a peek inside and I'll share it with you all out there. Since they don't want the unit sent back. And we didn't destroy it in the process. Had I tried to pull that circuit board out, I would have broken something. And I didn't see anything on the circuit board that was, you know, mis-soldered or anything else. It looked all okay to me. All right. Okay, this is just a short video, being that it's HD. We are not going to spend a lot of time recording. All right, that's it. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to edit this because I'm going to be using SONY Movie Studio 13, and it's quite difficult to use that program. But I can't do this type of video in Windows Movie Maker. It just won't handle it. So I wanted to make this video, and for what it's worth, thank you for watching. We'll catch you all later. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and if you do, please don't name it after me. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good night. Take care now.